there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Let's hope that all the scuff from yesterday is gonna give me extra scuff luck today. Because that's the way it works. That's the way it always works, totally. Hello, I'm gonna get that scuff luck for reals. For some reason, OBS was being mean yesterday. But today it seems good, so far. And it's gonna stay good. It will stay good. Right, OBS-kun? Come on, you know you love Fate Grand Order. You know you want to give me the best quality that I can have right now. Especially for GSSR, I'm gonna believe. Maybe, just maybe, I'll finally get Moriarty. Or Proto Arthur. That'd be nice too. We'll find out later. Actually, we're gonna do a warm-up. I'm not gonna do my GSSR just yet. I'm gonna throw my one paid quartz. Hey, I'm Akusa Shiro. You know, you want me to summon you? Let me summon you, sir. Oh yeah, I don't know why it's bugged like that. Now, the illusory confessional. Ooh, hello. Next is Semiramis. Boop. Oh yeah. The fate has fallen. Question about AFK Arena. Are any of those $20 thingies worth it? For example, that one where if you go past certain maps, you get extra gems. Is that one worth it? I'm just thinking about it. I kind of want gems. This is cute though, the rhythm birth. I was staring at it earlier, but I was thinking to myself, would I rather get a plate lunch or would I rather get gems? Now, first is Thon. Another Gramps would be wonderful. Ooh, hello. I know tomorrow Dad wants someone at least near my bro to get pumpkin pie and custard pie. That's our only mission. Otherwise, he's gonna make everything else. Ooh, Jinkei. I'm not sure exactly what he's gonna cook. He usually cooks for everyone, including my grandparents. So I'm assuming he's probably gonna make turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, maybe sweet potatoes or yams, depending. And which one? I forget what it was called. I'll check the app afterwards. Time for Abigail Williams. All I know it was like $20 USD, something like that. $19.99. And yeah, the chapter completion gem thingy. That should be $20, I think. Hello. Ooh, phantasmal species. And another reason why I'm asking too is it's a short work week. It's a really short work week, so it's not like I gotta buy a lot of food. And also another thing too would be... I had to think a bit. I think I get free lunch tomorrow. Yeah. Because I'm a student, and it's thanks to students, so free lunch for students. The benefit. Now for Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci-chan, I would love an extra copy of you. Please. Assassin. Got myself a Kotaro. Man, it would be nice to be spooked. But it's okay. Nero Bride. Hey girl. You know you wanna come home. You didn't take my tickets last time, but it's okay. There's still hope in the world. Oh, Uriel came home instead. That's fine. I accept that. Next. You know what? Let's just do it. I was thinking at the end of the stream, but because we're here, I'm just gonna believe. The ones I want the most out of this bunch are... I'd want Moriarty, Archer, and Proto Arthur, Saber. Those are the two I'd want the most. So let's do it. Time to see who the SSR will be. And what chapter I'm on inside of AFK Arena. I think I'm on 6, something like that. 6 or 7. And now 3, 2, 1. No fear. I mean 3, 2, 1. No fear. Who will it be? Who's gonna grace my Chaldea? Hey, congratulations on Ivan. Oh, first thing. Berserker? Hey, Mysterious Heroine X. Someone new! I know why I summoned her just now. Because we love food, she and I love food, and we're also wearing glasses. Makes sense? GG. Hello, Medusa. But since I got my SSR first thing, you know there's hope. Maybe I'll get a double one. There's a lot of hope. Ayy, 100 personas. Now it's a rider. What's up, Magicardo? Hey, bestie. How you doing? Okay, see you around, bestie. Next is... Berserker? Hichikata! Yay! Yo, I actually have good luck this time. All the scuff luck. Yes! I actually got 2! This is the best Thanksgiving. The have-not. You cannot ruin my mood, have-not. Get out of here, you punk! I can't believe I got 2 Berserkers. Double Berserker out of the way. Hey, dear Muad. Wow. Wow, 2 new people. Can I get a third? Inheritance of a long-cherished dream. Yes, this is my inheritance of my long-cherished dream of wanting double SSR. Now, Fragarak. A Fragarak to the face. And the Ruined Church. This is the best GSSR. I love it. And now it's the good Shinji. Rather than the have-not. You can be a saber if you wanna be. No, the room's not that cold. I have a fan on. I like how the 2 that I summon are just like, I don't want to talk about my class, my actual class. Like, I identify as a saber, and I identify as a Shinsengumi member. Hey! Thank you. For the gacha luck. That was good. That was very, very good. Except for the have-not. Except the have-not cannot ruin my mood. This is the win. This is the best I've ever gotten. How do I tell if a pull is going to be good or not? Well, whenever I see the have-not, that's when I usually think it's going to be bad, because it's usually bad. But because the have-not came after the 2 SSRs, it's a good pull. It's a wonderful pull. It's the best pull, actually. The greatest pull. Holy cow. 2 Berserkers. You know, it's meant to be. Berserkers and I are basically besties. I did want Moriarty. I did want... I also wanted Proto Arthur. Well, close enough, right? So to the interludes. For sure I gotta do the ones I don't have. For example, Shiba, I do not have her. And I also don't have Moriarty. Hello. So we'll start off with Shiba. Harder than going through the eye of a needle. Except I have too many practices, silly me. Time to fuse. Actually, no, I can fuse that. I can. Just fuse. Doo-doo-doo, don't mind me. Boop. There'll be enough time for Moriarty, luckily. They're at the top. And now let me just one more. Actually, I can do from here, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Bam. Okay. Well, I have to erase her if I wanted to look at her interlude too. And true, the scuff. I'm happy that the scuff look actually added up. That was amazing. That is a 10 out of 10 moment. But let's see how this goes. It should be fine. Needle time. Oh, I have to bring her? It shouldn't be that bad. It'll be fine. I can power through. Yeah, how bad can this be? Oof. Oh, hey, Misaki. Are you by chance looking for the Queen of Sheba? Actually, in the hallway a few minutes ago. You ran into her? I did not. I had some business with her myself. She's the Queen of Sheba, after all. She's the queen whose beauty was praised and noted in any number of texts and works of art, even the Bible. And now that beauty has come to Chaldea, I always meant to introduce myself to her. I would start off with a brisk hello and a pleasant conversation starter. Then I would lock eyes with her and seal the deal by taking her hand. You have to meet a person if you know if you're compatible with them, you know? I don't know what you're talking about. So, you're looking for someone to... Abby, shag. Oh gosh, no. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Hey, I'm passionate about this. This is very important to me. With the help of a certain someone here, a fellow fan of bronze skin and fluffy ears, I've done a bit of sleuthing. First, I checked when the queen appears in common areas. Then I looked into her favorite facilities and how she likes to get to them. But not once have I managed to meet her. Okay, whenever I summon and I see David appear, I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna get the person if it's a pretty lady. If the pretty lady's like avoiding him. Now I know. Whenever I see him, instead of being like, hey David, have you seen blah blah blah? Of course not. Of course he hasn't seen them. Silly me for asking before. I try to get a few steps ahead, but she always seems to see just what I'm planning, so manages to evade me. I've only failed so far. That's impossible. I'll just go report you for stalking. Aw, man. Oh no, I wouldn't recommend that, Master. I'll have you know that I'm always innocent. My good looks always help me beat the rap. But should the security personnel be male, he may falsely accuse me out of sheer jealousy. How sad. Besides, I'm only acting on instinct. As a sheep herder, I'm inclined to gather any lost sheep. Okay, fine. It's my fault. Just put your phone away. But honestly, big as this place is, failing to run into someone at least once seems odd. Maybe it's because she's using her power of looking into the future or something. Maybe it's annoying enough that going so far is all she can do. You think it's annoying? But this handsome guy is so desperate. I know my actions can be problematic, but don't you think it's funny when you think about it? The fact that I, for once, am failing? Don't you think that it's a sight to behold? Oh, I hope the Queen of Sheba thinks so too. King David's optimism scares me. I wouldn't say anything if you weren't out of line. Your optimism scares me. Thanks for that uninspiring word of encouragement, Master. I'll just have to patiently wait for my encounter like a gentleman. David, you kind of remind me of me when summoning. That's the worst part. So, we're back at the command room. Da Vinci asked me to search for her. Da Vinci, I failed. Or not. Eh? Where am I? Why is there suddenly a desert? Eh? I've been isekai'd? Meow ha ha ha! Well, well, you fell right into my mousetrap, agent of the villainous universal genius! There's no use for squirming to get out. Not so much as a rat is gonna escape on my watch. You'll get a punch, a kick, a body slam. Come at me, I've got moves like a jaguar! Jaguar warrior? But you're not even from the desert. Jaguar warrior in the flesh? Haven't seen her in a while. Huh. Everyone knows cats in the desert go together like peanut butter and jelly. And now, the winds of South America will blow catastrophically. Catastrophysically. Bah! I got it right the first time. Catastrophically in this desert. What I mean is, you're gonna die. I'd rather not die, please. It's rough and coarse and getting everywhere. I'm drying out my famous soul beans. Jaguar? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe Master has some business with me. Oh, I see. I understand. Except I don't. The only thing I know is that there are butts that need kicking for entering my territory. I thought I made myself clear. Lovely animal-eared girl. I can only remember and follow one command at a time. Please wait. I guess we have no choice. I'm sorry to ask this since you just only arrived, Master. Would you mind giving me a hand in calming her down? I will repay you generously. Anything for my queen. Understood. I look forward to your reward. Anything for my queen. Jaguar warrior, calm down. Girl, you gotta calm down before the sand gets in your mouth. Sand doesn't taste that good. Poisonous hermit crab. Giant hermit crab. Okay, we got crabs. Oh, I can increase like that. That's good. Hey, might as well. What this do? No, I don't need to do that. I can fill up my gauge here. And then I can use a noble phantasm in the next turn. Fill up your gauge, Arc. Good job. I am proud of you, ma'am. Ouch. It's alright, she got this. She's gonna do great here. I believe. Oh, tail fluffing is fun. The floofier the tail, the better. And even more crabs. Why are there so many crabs in the desert? It's just crabs, 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 crabs. Crabs for days. Crabs all day, every day. Let's beat up some crabs. Okay, we got this. No fear. Get them crabbies. Yay! Okay, nice. Ooh, hello, hello. Fatal battle, 3 out of 3. Jaguar warrior. Okay, no fear. I'm just gonna lower her defense as one do. Now buffs for days, and right over here. All good. Oh, this is gonna be overkill for reals. I love Buster. Oh yeah. Okay, she survived that. Well, she's going down now. For sure. Hey. Very, very nice. Look at me gaining bonds. And some lovely shells. Aw, yeah. Next one, please. Now Jaguar Warrior I have to use? Does she have the zoomies, so I have to take her on a nice run? I understand that. Me after chugging a monster. Oh gods, have you forsaken me, Babylonians? Lo? Babylolo? We're back in the command room? Impossible. All this was just a desert mirage. It was a short-lived dream. The real me probably is asleep at a cat cafe. Phew. Have you calmed down, Jaguar? Yep, I'm awake, and I'm feline fine. I don't even know what a Babylonia god what's-it is. Wow, amazing! When did you get here, kid gal? That was an amazing illusion. So potent, it felt so real. I could even feel the burning heat of the desert sun, and it was making me thirsty. I'm sure that skill came in handy in protecting the kingdom of Sheba. Kid Gil, don't embarrass me. That illusion wasn't the one I wanted to use. Some of Chaldea's magecraft equipment is on the fritz, right? It happens all the time, so don't worry about it. That's a relief. That means there won't be any lawsuits. Anyway, this is bad. I really didn't intend for Master to get caught up in this. Kid Gil's here too? What's going on? Does this have to do with Da Vinci calling everyone over? Oh my. Da Vinci was looking for me? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Kid Gil and I were having a business meeting. I mean, we were in a deep conversation, so I didn't realize. And I asked Jaguar to stand guard and make sure no one disturbed us. Yup. I accepted the task for an hourly rate of 3 tangerines. 1 to save for later, 1 for sketching, and 1 to freeze. I've never had a frozen tangerine. I kind of want to try that now. I've had frozen grapes, and they were pretty good. I gotta experiment now. The next time I get some tangerines, or at least some cuties, I gotta put at least 1 in the freezer. Very suspicious. Are you hiding something? Very sus. Super sus. Would Neko, Ark, and Taiga be friends? Or would they hate each other? Nah, I think they'd be besties. Eh? No, nothing at all. Oh? Does it look suspicious? I suppose it does. I guess Da Vinci does have the upper hand. Oh right, so Da Vinci was... tons of lost manuscripts unearthed? Leonardo da Vinci's manuscripts? She's trying to figure out how to handle them? Well then, just give them to me so I can auction them off. I've got this. We can even leave my handling fee open for negotiation. I've already opened up some back channels and... Oh. I feel like those two didn't interact. Or if they did, I don't remember. Oh? Back channels? Oh? Oh? Well... oh my. What's wrong, my animal-eared amigo? You just made this really devilish face that reminds me of another friend of mine. I get it now. I see. Can't authorize that. I get it now. What do you mean you get it now? Explain, please. Okay. So you all know that my treasury is, you know... Of course, I do have a fine collection of weapons and armor as well, but not only that, I also possess a vast number of ornaments and rare metals. But to keep them all locked up is such a waste. That, at least, would be the modern take on it. And since we've had the knowledge of modern norms granted to us, that is the conclusion that we came to. That's why I've suggested Kid Gil try some investment ventures to fund a side business. It will serve as a collateral to finance art exhibits for people to appreciate and admire. Growth industries where we can put his fortune to work for him. She has a great eye for appraisal. This arrangement would be beneficial for me as well. My treasury gets a bit more organized, and I get a chance to add some more modern treasures to it as well. I still don't get why you brought Jaguar Warrior into this. Actually, you see, I discreetly approached some of the more veteran servants who have more experience in this modern world, seeking their cooperation. Meow? Flashback. Do you have a moment? There is something I would like to discuss with you.
Well, if it isn't the Great Queen of the Southern Desert Nation. You cannot imagine how excited I was to learn that you were summoned to Chaldea. How reassuring. Ah, how holy. You, an individual full of knowledge and divinity. Together, we shall become the sword and shield of Chaldea, and lead it down the path of righteousness. What?
Oh! The heck? The two of them team up in Fate Tiger Coliseum Upper to fight a Gundam. What the heck? Man, that would have been nice if that was translated. Gosh darn it. Sure, but pleased to meet you. Well, thank you for your time. Excuse me? Oh my, it is the Queen of Sheba. I'm honored. Please allow me to shake your hand. Sure. Ouch, my bones, my poor hand. You're the living embodiment of a miracle. Faith will surely take hold of this land now. Should you need any help at all, please do not hesitate to ask me. The fastest way to get a six-pack, the best bulking recipes. Please leave all that to me. Okay. If I ended up needing that, I guess. Really sorry for your trouble. Tarask is so cute. I wish I had one. I want Tarask too, specifically the one that's with Santa Martha.
They're all great and reliable people, who hold the Queen of Sheba in the highest esteem. But they weren't the right personnel for this job. Heh, so you're looking for the right connections and market? It's not that I don't know a few. But all my sources deal in shady and dangerous addictive substances. Substances like gourmet candy.
I want gourmet candy. My coworker gave me some chocolate earlier today. It was dark chocolate with sea salt. It was pretty good. A little bit too much salt for me. But it's okay, it was still tasty. So this is a business venture to earn you some spending money? Well then, I know the perfect person.
What? It's not who I think it is it?
Are you perchance thinking of an individual whose name starts with D? Specifically, a king whose name starts with D? Impossible. He's basically my chief business rival, a competitor. Were I to team up with him, it would ruin my profit margins.
Oh, and don't forget that when the business takes off, I'll be taking my cut too. I'll invest as much as you need to until then, of course. Something's bothering me. From a legal standpoint, let me guess. Sheba and Kitty Gill, are you guys trying to get into some kind of shady business together? Is this going to affect Chaldea's peaceful snack time situation? I don't want to see Misaki and Mash with the expression of someone who's used up all the materials and embers. Not in my Chaldea. I'd rather die than have us eat only apple cores for every meal.
Delicious apples. Is it gonna be the blue apples, the bronze apples, the silver apples? We can't afford gold apples. Things would never come to that, but probably. Ooh, nice how Shiva brought you good luck. She's suddenly not so confident. Wasn't your future site going to get you a pile of money? She's suddenly not so confident. I am confident. Master, are you trying to get in the way of my side business? I'll have you know, I'm not giving up on this endeavor. Not at first I wasn't. I kind of feel like I should stop this. Yeah, not at first I wasn't. I agree with Misaki. Time to boycott this plan. Losing out on 3 tangerines is tough, but it's gotta be done. Start the simulator. Start the battle BGM. Oh, this is a 3D image? A simulation?
Meow-ha-ha-ha! Behold the high techniques. Behold the high-techness of my room, instantly turning into a small-scale simulator room. It was so worth getting help from an anonymous member of Chaldea, a fan of fuzzy ears and big sister types. Can't put anything past that half-god, half-human feline. How much did this renovation cost? Don't ask about that. You'll ruin our P&L.
If brute force is what would make you listen, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad to let my fists do the talking to introduce this plan to Master. Oh wow. Looks like both parties are really fired up. Oh well, Yes, I did get on this ride. I'll just have to do my share for our business. Shall we get down to it, Master? His eyes aren't smiling. He's literally going to use his body language, huh? I can beat them up. I can take them. Right, Jaguar Warrior? I choose you, Jaguar Warrior. Please help me. Wing-bladed swarm. Jaguar Warrior, you're the one who summoned them. Why? Why are they attacking us too? Girl. Actually, I got this. Yeah, there's no fear here. I don't have to worry, actually. But there's remaining 4, so I'm not gonna use a Noble Phantasm right now. I'm just gonna beat him up. Manually. Dang. Well, 2 left. That's fine. Ouch. Ouch. Ah. Power of Jaguar Warrior. Well, I'm gonna make her work. She's the one who brought us here, so she shall work it off. Go get him. Go get him, you punk. Well, she did something. She did good for level 40. Yeah. Yeah, that was fine for level 40. Nice. Please. Ah, so close. At least the next round's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna beat him up with Noble Phantasms to the face. Everything is good. All is fine in the world. Boop. Two out of 2. Queen of Sheba, Kid Gil. Oh, they're going down. Don't mind me just doing some buffing. You know what, buffs for days. And all good. Stretch. Phew. Phew, not too bad. Not bad at all. Ayy. Oh, that was definitely overkill. I like that. I like that a lot. Loading, loading. That looked like it hurt. Ha! We won! Caldea's snack time is made safe at the paws of your faithful jag... Meow?
Excuse me for interrupting your, deep discussion. I received a report that the jaguar who's been looting our pantry is here.
Oh crap! Hey, let me go. Don't just lift me up by the scruff of my neck like that. air! Can't breathe!
I got her. Target secured. Sorry to cause trouble. I'll take my leave now.
Well, that was a thing. Pat. Da Vinci, did you come to check things out? Is this a note? Is she telling me I need to deal with this? Why did you want all that money, Queen? I'm sure we could give you an allowance that will let you live comfortably here. Why did you want all that money?
Ah, yes. We did not get an explanation of why she wanted to start up a business in the first place. Not that I much care.
You're always so rational about things like this, kid gal.
Yes. That has been said before. But this is about her, not me.
Because... camels! I want pet camels! In Chaldea, I want to keep camels in Chaldea. But after I researched a few things, it sounded so difficult. Camels? How many? Well, yeah, this isn't an environment camels thrive in. How many camels? At least, maybe 100. And I'm not kidding. If there was only one, I'd get lonely. A full-scale camel zoo in Chaldea, huh?
Yeah, a few $1 million wouldn't be enough for that. The cost to build such a facility, plus yearly maintenance, it'd be upwards to 300 mil.
Is this accurate? Is this accurate pricing? Because holy cow, that is so expensive.
After all, we're in such an isolated location that we might as well be trying to terraform Mars or something.
So, it's impossible, isn't it? Camel. Shiba.
Queen never cry.
Oh? Oh, this is another illusion or a mirage?
Oh? This is different than the usual simulator projection.
Actually, according to Da Vinci...
Oh? The near-future observation lens, Shiba, keeps starting up because it synchronizes with Queen of Shiba's mental state.
Ooh, hello.
And not just that, but it's affecting the other machines too, causing a bunch of problems. I see. I suppose I should expect as much from something Lev like Nur created. But that's strange. With so many servants gathered here in Chaldea, why did this happen now? ...
Yeah, Queen of Shiba's interlude. Since I don't have her.
Oh, I see.
We need to take care of the Queen's homesickness. By the way, about my reward. My reward, please. Ooh, thank you. Wait, you also got 2 5-stars? Which ones? I'm happy that I got my Mysterious Heroine X Alter and my Hijikata. I can't believe I got 2 Berserkers. Oh, okay. Would an assorted camel-shaped cookie box suffice? They're all broken though. It don't matter how the cookies look, I'll eat them. Camel, droopy ears. Queen of Shiba. What is it, master? I will take you to the desert. I will be your camel. Hop on my back and I will walk around. I will be your camel. Really? Yes, I will be your camel. Ooh, congratulations. MP2 made Artoria Alter and MP2 Nero Summer, nice. And yo, Ichikata and Moriarty. Aww. Oh, that is amazing. I wanted Moriarty. I also would have been happy with Proto Arthur, but ayy. Promise? I want one with a hump, okay? With one hump, okay? If you have 2 humps, I'll tan your skin and make you into a wallet. Uh, I'll try my best? Okay. As you wish, my queen. Hehe. Teehee. Okay. I'm feeling a bit better. Sorry to worry you all so much. That's great. By the way, Queen of Sheba, if you would like to tamp down this power of yours, I think I can offer some advice. Does that mean this was all caused by indiscriminate use of future sight? Does that mean... It really is the best Thanksgiving present in that case. If a lot of people actually got 2 5 stars. Oh, that is amazing. Ooh. To the moon? Finding Paradise and Imposter Factory? Where is that? Is it on Steam? Is it gonna be in the Switch? I gotta update my wish lists. Ooh. Yes, it's a side effect of her future sight. I see. Got it. I'll allow Kid Gil to help me once more. Please help. Try to keep the mischief to a minimum. Please help. And this is Fate Grand Order. Master, are you going to go to Da Vinci to report your findings? Yeah. Understood. Good work. See you. And speaking of games, I can't wait to see what goes on sale. What is it? Tomorrow, I think? Ooh! Do the Moon is an... Oh, RPG Maker game, even better. I love those. I have a soft spot for those graphics.
I see.
Have you been waiting outside the whole time?
No, absolutely not. This is just a really, really, really fortunate coincidence. Besides, if I was going to hang around outside, I've just not. I just so happened to pass by, Fidget.
Her fur is standing on end.
She truly is the unparalleled beauty of legend. I'm unworthy of the honor of being in your presence, your majesty. But you know what? I'm a bit disappointed. Just a little bit. She's not quite my type.
Eh? Okay, she is kind of tall, but is that really why? Eh?
Oh, how unfortunate. Unfortunate, but yes, I can move on. The queen is a beauty, but not really my type of beauty. Let's just leave it at that. Welp, off to the cafeteria to enjoy some babka. See you later, Misaki. I will let you take the role of the queen's escort.
I'm the queen's camel. Huh? What? What is with them? With that face, that voice, saying things like that? I don't like him. I hate him. I want to go back to the desert. Don't let that vagabond get under your skin, my queen. Looks like we're going to have equipment trouble for a bit longer.
Master, you really do have your hands full.
Well, Kid Gil, at least you're happy. You can be a happy boy. That's fine. That is fine indeed. The 3 visions report. Ooh, I'll do this one. How will this be? Okay. Alright. I want to see the report, please. Please give me the report. I haven't done a full data download, that's why it's loading so much. Oh, we're at the fancy place. Tell me, has this thought ever crossed your mind? If there was only one language on this planet, and every person spoke it, how much more glorious would everyone's daily life be?
Oh ho. Another one of Her Majesty's riddles. So what do I get if I solve it? Are you gonna treat me to some of your secret rose-scented baklava?
Wow. The difference in the interludes. I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. The last interlude, I hate that guy. First thing for this interlude, they're just hanging out now. They got past their differences and now they're friends. Nothing. I'm just making idle talk about this all too fleeting world we live in. And since you ruled for so many years, King David, I'm curious what your vast wealth of experience has to say on this matter.
Whoa, give me a break. I'm just some shepherd right now, remember? Is this your way of getting back at me for always lavishing you with queenly praise? Well, that aside, it is a good question. The merits of lingua franca, or homophonoi versus multilingualism, or alloglossoi, huh? Way back before a time when Noah made his ark, there was definitely just one language in the world. That was also the age when a famous symbol of humankind's strength and wisdom was built in the land of Shinar, the Tower of Babel. However, God was displeased with humans' arrogance in building such a tower, so he scattered them across the world and made them speak in different tongues so they could no longer communicate. If it hadn't been for that incident, maybe the world would still be using a single language today.
Speaking strictly metaphorically, wouldn't having a single worldwide language be ideal for a king?
I see, or maybe not. A shared tongue would mean that every word a king spoke could be heard by everyone, noble, subject, warrior, slave, foreigner, and so on. But that would also be a painfully small and narrow-minded world to live in. After all, different words in different languages can have profound effects on one's way of thinking, right?
Ooh, welcome. Hello. I did get my GSSR, and yo, the scuff look actually worked. All the scuff that I had yesterday gave me 2 berserkers today. I got my mysterious heroine X Alter and Hijikata Toshizo. Ayy! That was wonderful. It was worth it in the end.
For example, they say there was once a tribe who had no concept of possessions. And so they lived in a veritable paradise because everything there existed for the benefit of everyone. But then, an outsider came and oh so kindly taught them the word possess. And what do you think happened next? From then on, even the smallest of babies refused to let go of so much as a single toy. Discord and strife spread like wildfire, and in an instant, the former paradise was no more. And let's not even get started in words like real estate, debt, and compound interest.
No debt. I do not want debt. Debt scares me. It gives me fear. I hope I can never go into debt. That is the goal of my life. I never want to do that. I want to be safe like that. With all my questionable purchases and gacha games, I've been surprisingly good. Overall, anyways. And yeah, Obius is not trolling right now. And okay, I gotta keep a note of that. Or to the Moon Bird story, finding paradise, imposter factory. Gosh darn it, that's a... Wow. And then to the Moon Beach episode, that is a lot. That is cool. They really went out with that series. And now over here. Yes, I see your point. There are indeed some dangerous words that should always be treated with care. For words are a powerful tool, one that can hurt just as much as help. And yet, even so, Adam and Eve were still banished from the Garden of Eden. There's no going back now.
Aha! Now I get it. So that's where you were going with this latest riddle of yours. This is so you. I should have seen it coming.
Transition? Transition! A Day in the Life, a record written by Ehad Vision and familiar to the Queen of Sheba. Oh, cute. And yeah, I got a lot of interludes, which is kind of nice. The records are an objective expose of the servant Queen of Sheba's ordinary, avaricious daily life. Don't get your hopes up. No, it's too late. My hopes are already up. Colossus. Shalom. Or Circe. How are you this fine day? Get the Queen of Sheba? And what's with the weird piglet? Greeting. Huh? I'm a busy witch, I'll have you know. If you're just here to make small talk, save it for... Huh? That box you've got there, is that... Ta-da! Thank you for your patience. I finally got the item you requested in stock, so I thought I'd come deliver it personally. Blissful sigh. Ah. Then, there's no time to waste. Come on, Medea. Give me a hand. My workshop isn't gonna get itself ready. Now then, Circe. Before I hand over the merchandise, I just want to make absolutely sure that I've got it right. Let's see. You ordered a Japanese plastic model kit, yes? Specifically, a robot that looks like some kind of grotesque bird monster named H.G. Penella... Stop. You don't have to read out the name. That's it, okay? Wait, what is she making? H.G. Penelope? What that? I don't recognize that. H.G. Penelope. Also, it's not a robot, it's an MS. MS, short for Model Silhouette. Anyway, yes, this is definitely it. Man, this thing has been sold out for so long. I'd given up on hope on ever getting my hands on one. Impressive. What is it, Medea? Why are you looking at her like that? Huh? You think she might have acquired it via less than legal means? Oh, come on. Of course she didn't do that. You didn't, right, Your Majesty? Oh, she wanted to make a model of Odysseus's wife. I see. I see. You suspect him selling a contraband, is that it? That has certainly been a problem as of late. One that's given me no end of headaches, but never mind that. In regard to this item, rest assured that I ordered it in Lady Circe's own name, and acquired it through entirely legitimate channels. It is in every way the genuine article. No contraband here whatsoever. You ordered it in my name? Well, I guess what's done is done. Anyway, I owe you for this, and don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the payment we discussed. Great, I'm counting on you. Anyway, now that that's settled, time to grab my tools and get to work. Huh, Medea? Where'd you go? Oh, she whispered to me that she was going to let her younger self take it from here, right before she ran off. Get, Lily, but she's so uncompromising about models. A Day in the Life, a record written by Chiteum, Dijin to the Queen of Sheba. Oh, cute, adorable. A conversation with Master during a certain expedition. The riddle of 889. Huh? Did I hear you right? Why pay 1,444 yen for something worth 889 yen? Is that what you want to know? Oh my gosh, I'm mortified. Who told you about that anyway? On second thought, never mind. It's not like I'm going to chase them down anyway, so please, let's just forget this whole thing. Okay, Master? This conversation is over.
Want me to tell you what I think, Master?
Duh. Do you know the answer, Davy? I knew you'd come through, Davy. Do you know the answer, Davy?
Heh. It all comes down to instinct, specifically the survival instinct of a natural-born merchant. Imagine that you're a merchant traveling across the desert. You'd want to carry as few bulky items as possible, right? So if you're making an 889 yen purchase, and the fact that it's in yen is important here, paying 1,444 yen would mean that you use 1,000 yen bill and 12 coins, 400 yen coins and 4 10 yen coins and 4 1 yen coins. You would then get back 555 yen in change consisting of only 3 coins, 1 500 yen coin, 1 50 yen coin, and 1 5 yen coin, which means you're now carrying 9 fewer coins than before. It's a perfectly even exchange of multiple types of hard currency, and a supremely well-balanced combination. Yes, your wallet may end up lighter, but the value of its cargo, so to speak, increases. Any merchant as wise as the Queen of Sheba would never pass up such a good opportunity.
But then, couldn't she just pay back the 944 yen to get 55 yen back? But if she spends 944 yen, wouldn't that be an 11 coin difference instead of 9? You know, let's just pay and get 55 yen back. Come on, Master. There's no need to actually discuss this serious.
944 yen? In that case, you could just pay 889 exactly and get rid of the 13th coin. Of course, the downside with either of those options is that they won't leave you with any small change at all, and your wallet will be cleaned out. I can see how that would make you feel uneasy. It's pretty risky, especially for such a small transaction. After all, it's not uncommon for a prospective customer to haggle down a price because you don't have the exact change they want, right?
Hey, let them cook. If they've been cooking for like 5 years, it's gonna be amazing when it comes out.
It really is a fiendishly tricky problem. Now, here's a thought. If the purchase was instead for 9,889 yen, then...
Oh, for Yahweh's sake, how much longer are you going to keep prattling on and on about this meaningless thing? You wanna know why I did it? So I could put down a single bill and donate the change to charity. Just, what do you think I am anyway? That reminds me of rounding up to the nearest dollar.
A single worldwide language. Right, let's see. No matter how great the ruler, there were always some who refused to listen to what they would say. Merchants. That's because they already had their own way of communicating. In a word, money. No matter how much translation techniques may advance, linguistic and cultural differences are always going to prevent modern societies from uniting as one. Money, on the other hand, is the great equalizer. Well, apart from a few uprisings here and there, of course. In which case, one could make a strong case for merchants being the only people who use the last homophonoi, God overlooked, the language of money. No, then again, that may be giving them too much credit, perhaps. It was more a case of them worshipping money rather than God.
For the time being, I'll strongly consider going ahead with the baklava reward.
Alright, that sounds great. While you're at it, I don't suppose you could throw in some nice aromatic tea too, could you?
You know, in the New World, tea is one of the most essential trade items around. In our time, the most common things traded in Jerusalem were gold, silver, jewels, spices, purple dye, horses, cattle, sheep, monkeys, baboons, camels, Egyptian chariots, Ophirian sandalwood, Phoenician cedar, beautiful ivory accessories.
Don't forget the olives, wine, and Jericho dates either.
Oh yes, Jericho dates. Those truly were delicious. Anyway, we would trade all those items using their weight in silver as a measure of their value. A chariot was 600 shekels. A horse was 150 shekels.
Well, if the whole world spoke a single language, I'd just be glad we wouldn't have to waste our time going through all the trouble of fighting wars, but a truly ideal ruler, the kind that anyone and everyone would worship and admire, would know how to capture the attention of everyone in the world whenever they spoke, despite any language differences. At least, that's what I think most people would say.
Yes, I'm sure they would. Oh, it's nighttime. Money, information. The whole reason business works is because there's always something the two parties lack. Do people truly try to follow their ruler's example because the ruler embodies an ideal to which they all aspire? Jacques de Molay? Cuckoo. Sadly, it seems that for most people, money is still a curse that brings more sorrow than happiness. An ideal nation, an ideal reign. Could it be that the destructive king's legacy, the last language all people once shared, could still be hidden somewhere as a great secret treasure, waiting for someone to discover and awaken it? Maybe? Oh, transition! A Day in the Life. A record written by Shalosh. Vision of the Queen of Sheba. I wonder how many people really understand the expression, think before you borrow. Aries? Just so you know, it's no problem if you'd like to take that catalog back to your room. Oh no, that's okay. I mean, my humble apologies, Your Majesty. I'd probably take even longer to make up my mind if I did that, so I think it's better if I just decide now. Oh, this book looks really nice too. Oh, Man, how am I going to decide? I see, no problem. I'd be glad to help however I can. Oh?
Well, hey, if it isn't the Queen of Sheba and Little Miss Eriche.
Good day, Emperor Bonaparte. By the way, I know they sound similar, but my name's actually Aries, not Erish.
Ah, sorry about that, Aries. That's my Corsica accent for you. Anyway, you got something on your mind again, no? Since the Queen of Sheba's here too, I'm guessing it's something to do with business, but I take it negotiations aren't going well. That's unusual.
Aries here is having trouble deciding how to best to use her allowance.
Allowance? Since when do we get allowance?
It's one of the new measures being implemented to try and keep things fair for all servants, since not everyone can easily distinguish between wants and needs. They tried implementing it in a limited rollout before. But this time, Director Gordon thought it would be a good idea to use all throughout Chaldea on a trial basis.
So you're a vivandier. Man, that takes me back. I used to buy wine from female merchants on a multitude of battlefields.
How big is their allowance?
I think there was only so much wine they'd sell you if they knew you wanted it for fun or party. Makes sense.
When it comes to the normal outfit showing more than the swimsuit, I feel like not only Aries, there's also Ushiwaka. Of course, some of them would sell you as much as you wanted just so they could maximize profits.
Oh, I bet. Anyway, what have you got your eye on, Arish?
These catalogs, they have ones for natural history, museums, art shows.
Come again?
She means she's looking at a catalog of catalogs. Specifically, a catalog of different catalogs for various art and history museums. Catalogs like this are one of my many business tools, you see. I told her I would give her any one of my spare catalogs as a bonus with her purchase.
Just one? Why not give her as many as she wants? Oh, I see. I'm guessing her righteous personality would never let her take more than one, huh?
Exactly.
Now I got it. Well, if you want these catalogs that badly, Arish, why not just buy them outright?
You're right. I should, but the thing is, well, I don't even have a single cupie of my allowance left.
What? Really? Damn. This saga just took another turn. What in the world did you buy that cost everything you had?
Just some spices I could bring to the cafeteria. I didn't think I'd bought that many, but before I knew it, all my QP was gone. Seriously, how big is their allowance?
Spices, that's it? What? Did the Chaldea cafeteria go back to the age of exploration when I wasn't looking?
Aries happened to purchase some custom-made spices that go for far more than the usual asking price.
What? Like a pair of boots stuffed full of saffron or something? Actually, never mind. I don't need the details.
I used to have more money to play with back when I was working at Akihabara. But Chaldea only gives out allowance based on your age. And even Voyager and Iliasville's allowance combined actually added up to more than mine. So... Hey, I know. Could I get an advance on my allowance or something? Well, since you don't hand out the allowances, I guess what I'm asking is... Could you lend me the money for these?
Oh.
Oh yes, I can certainly do that. As long as you pay me back a fixed amount each month, you can take as long as you need paying me back the rest. How does that sound? That sounds amazing! What a revolutionary, consumer-friendly idea! I'm blown away by your genius, Your Majesty! Aries, you're gonna fall into debt.
Hold up. Arette. I'm getting a real bad feeling about this. Arish, you're the type who acts cautious, but completely let your guard down around a certain kind of wicked woman, aren't you?
Now that's not very nice. I'll have you know I have specific payment plans just for students. Sweet.
Nope. I'm not having it. Certain or not, she's still a kid, and you don't saddle a kid with a tab.
I know, right, Napoleon? Don't saddle people with tabs. No college debt either.
Okay, know what? I'll take care of this. Which catalog do you want most, Arish?
Huh? Well, I think I'd have to go with this one for an Egyptian archaeology museum. It's by far the best out of...
Oh ho! Egypt, huh? That's great. Seems you and I might have surprisingly similar tastes. And as luck would have it, there should be an expedition out to the Middle East in the very near future. So let's go talk to Maitreya about visiting the ancient ruins there right now. Why settle for just a catalog when you can go see the real thing? Hell, while we're at it, we can rediscover ancient monuments and golden masks ourselves. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather hang the genuine article in my room than a paper reproduction.
Whoa, that sounds amazing. But wouldn't that be fundamentally incompatible with race-ship?
Hey, you never know unless you try. Now come on, let's go, Arish.
It's Arichi. I mean Aries. Queen. I think I'm going to borrow this catalog after all. Hey. Did I just lose a big prospective customer? Holy cow. Someone paying their college debt at 55. Good luck to that person. That is... Whoa. A day in the life. Pay me back, Fairy King. Uh-oh. Oberon. Oh, Oberon. Don't bother trying to pretend you're not home. I can tell you're in there. Are you aware of how many bills you've piled up? I really need you to pay them back today. Or pay them today.
Ah, I wish you could see this, Bianca. I wish you could see this, Blanca. This right here is one of the most pitiful creatures in all of nature. The debt collector. They've never worked a day in their lives. Instead, they force innocent people to work themselves to the bone and make them cough up their hard-earned money.
It sure didn't take long for you to become known as the King of Debt since you came to Chaldea, did it, Oberon? If it wasn't for me, you'd have to pay back all your creditors individually instead of paying me a single lump sum. So I think I deserve your gratitude more than your snark.
Oh, really? And just who did you buy these so-called debts of mine from?
Ooh, hello. Good question. There were so many I simply couldn't keep track of them all on my own. First we have Benyanma. I'm guessing this is your drink tab. Then we have Vlad III, Ishtar, Europa, Miss Crane, Nightingale, comma, Mr. Munair, and last but not least, Karna.
Oh, that's right. Yes, of course I remember them. After all, they're all so gullible that it was easy to...
Wait, I almost forgot one. Mr. Shakespeare.
Huh? I never borrowed from him. I never asked him for so much as a single shilling.
Oh my, I see. Then this hastily scribbled IOU must simply be his idea of a practical joke. I'm so very sorry about that. However, that being said, your other creditors have said that they would be willing to accept a pound of your flesh as payment.
Oh.
Oh, they mad. If even Yunair is like, I need a pound of this guy's flesh as payment.
Aha! I see where this is going now. Well, too bad. They won't get so much as a drop of blood from me.
Oh? As a matter of fact, one of your creditors did say they would like your blood.
Huh? You've got to be shitting me. I thought Chaldea was tax-free. Now you're telling me debt collectors are allowed to literally take our blood, sweat, and tears?
Your creditors have also authorized me to collect your organs, bones, hair, skin, wings, clothes, jewels. Basically, anything and everything you own is on my seizure list. Come to think of it, I think it was Mr. Shakespeare who came up with that excellent idea.
Shylock! You've got some nerve coming up with that after all your run-ins with the debt collectors. Next time he has a deadline coming up, I'm gonna tell his editor about debtor's prison law right on the last day.
I half expected it to go into the fight already. I thought that was gonna trigger the fight. We're gonna get his blood, sweat, and tears. A day in the life. More debt collecting? Izo! Okada, Izo! Don't bother trying to pretend you're not home. I know you're in there. Ooh, hello, what's up? I guess we're collecting debt right now.
Go away. I'm Oberon. There's no sword geniuses by the name of Izo here.
Oh my, still as stubborn as ever, I see. How many times do we have to go through this?
Damn it! How do you always sniff me out?
I've always had a good nose for this sort of thing. Good ears, too. Anyway, I'm sure you're sick and tired of hearing this by now, but this is a key part of my job, so... I've been asked to collect your debts by Yagyu Tajima no Kami, Yokute Bakin, Heracles, Red Hair, Ivan the Terrible, Hijo Koyo, and Karn...
Stop, I get it!
How can I put this? It seems the people you're asking for money have gone past random and right to anyone. Yokute Bakin was especially worried about you, you know, since he had his own share of money troubles in life.
Oh ho, I see. So the old man still has heartstrings left to pull on.
I know, right? Why is he borrowing money from Heracles of all people? Good grief.
At any rate, I don't have any money to pay you back with. None, you hear me?
Really? Are you sure you weren't just on your way to another secret gambling den? What? Eep, please don't fluff my tail! Wow, this tail is real, and it's got a great coat of fur too! Izo, give us money please! Yeah, break out the pocketbook!
Oh ho! If it isn't the annoying brat pack again. Alright, how much do you want? Go on, don't be shy. Here, go buy yourself some manju or dumplings or whatever the hell you feel like.
Wait, is that where his money's going? Oh. It's because he's treating the children. And also probably buying himself a bunch of booze. Yay! Thanks, Izo! Izo?
What? It's just for good luck, okay? You'll see. Any day now, this generosity's gonna come back to me tenfold.
No wonder you have so much trouble paying back your debts. Oof. I don't think the king's legacy was anything concrete. It wasn't treasure, and it surely wasn't something idealistically impossible like a homophonoi. So it wasn't money or valuable information. Personally, I much prefer if it was something concrete, but oh well.
A king who cared about his nation, any legacy he left behind would surely be something that would enrich his land and his subjects.
I don't know if I agree with that. There's no guarantee that a king will enrich his nation. If anything, we usually see the opposite, no? As much as he may have been praised as a wise king in his prime, who's to say he didn't ruin things by going senile or nepotistic in his so-called golden years? What was that? Are you trying to pick a fight? Because I will take you up on it. Oh my, you're deadly serious, aren't you? Yikes. So sorry, Your Majesty. I do beg your pardon. I should have known better, in fact. I'm sorry for butting in your conversation. Oh, that's quite alright. After all, as the Grand Master of the Knights Templar, you have more right to speak of his legacy than most people. Why, thank you, Your Majesty. That's very kind of you to say. You know, now that you mention it, why don't we take this opportunity for you to tell me all about him? I too would love to hear some of his great wisdom secondhand. Of course, I'd be glad to. But that's not to say I'll do it for free. And this is how we fight? Wow. Alright. David, help! Oh no. Oh no, this is fine. How bad can this be? Uh-oh. Alright. I got this. Yeah, I totally got this. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate about the not having my own Shiba. But we got this. This is going to be alright. A-okay. Oh man. Oh man, for support hurts. Ouch. 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 Thank you for not poisoning me. I'll say that, at least. Noble Phantasm. Okay, so far so good. Ouch.
Poison!
David, what do you do again? Okay, apply Share It to yourself. Deal significant damage to a single enemy. Shiba. Single enemy. Man. Yeah, they'll probably be charged again like these ones. I want to get rid of the one that has poison. The poison intimidates me. Nice. Ooh! 98%. Very good. Oh, it's a big daemon. No. Noble Phantasm to the face.
Beat up the daemon.
Oh, that was pretty good. Uh-oh, poison. More poison. No. Ouch. Ooh, that's smart. Stinky, stinky poison. Okay.
質の底にひされた対価差は汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。水泳にごまず
Very good.
足りるかな。
Uh-oh. Ouch. Ouch. Sheesh. Well, I might as well just beat up this dude.
おかえもったいな。
If I can.
はい。
Oh, this damage is so bad. This is baby damage. Yeah, I was hoping to save the attack buffs, but I might as well use them at this point. I didn't expect it to hurt that much. Sorry, I had to use the evade. Actually, how long does it take to redo that one? Oh, 7... Actually, let's just redo it at this point. If it's 7 turns, I didn't realize it'd be 7 turns. Oh, Shiba's not the strongest. Aw, man. Big oof. It's okay, though. We got this now. Now that I've experienced the pain once, I can experience it again. And I know what to expect, more or less. For at least the first 2. So let's go! Okay. Boop. Let's raise them gauges. Ouch. Heck no, you're not gonna poison me. I do not accept that.
この謎をお買い得です。
No poison.
この唐質の底にひされた対価差は汝を測り
Judgment. AKA punches to the face. Very good, no poison. No poison. Poison! I said no poison. Come on. Man,
お買い得です。
how dare you? I'm gonna beat you up now.
参ります。
Now it's time to choose violence. Bam. Ah, so close. Ouch. Ouch. They really are hating on David. Sheesh.
お目がお買い得です。
Well, David, look, you got your revenge. GG. And now I hate that dude, so I'm gonna beat him up. Time to beat him up for real.
謎をおたき遊ばせ。出番ですよ。
Yeah, I don't like the Daylon.
お買い
Okay.
この唐質の
Don't use David. Well, I kinda have to use him. He's my only other person here. Forced to use David, forced to use Shiba.
それ
Okay, that's not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. At least she filled up her gauge. Ouch. 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 Alright. I can beat this one up at least. At this point, might as well.
願いました。
Me.
この謎を
And I feel like using all of her. I just want to choose violence. And I will choose violence. I'll do it.
お目が高い。この唐質の底にひされた
Okay.
対価差は汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。水泳にごまず
Good job.
参ります。
Ooh.
よいしょ
Yay!
まだまだ
Ouch.
Holy cow, they really are being haters towards David. I want to beat up with the normal attack, so wait. No, I'm not gonna use that just yet. What a hater. A true hater.
お目が高お買い得です参りますへい
Okay,
はーいよいしょ
good job. And now I have two noble phantasms ready. Oh, I see when she's gonna use her skill. Hopefully David lives long enough for that. And if I don't need that, I might as well use it then. I can end with her.
願いましては
Alright.
気をつけてね
もったいないですね
忠告も警告もしたんだけどね改める機会だよ試しアラニム
Oh, that's cute.
この唐質の底に秘された大火さは汝を測り見定める身の締めとなるスリーエニグマ術それ
Oh, that was not bad at all.
まだまだ
響くリー
Uh-oh. No, David, I should have used your skill.
ド母と子と堕落の未来この謎お目が高お買い得です
Oh, man.
この唐
Why did I use it? Why not?
秘された大火さは
I'll take the 10%.
見定める身の締めとなるスリーエニグマ術それ
Come on, Shiva. You got this. Just a little bit more. Use the power bar. Good job.
どうぞまたごひいきに
And David, you tried your best. You really tried your best, David. It's fine. He helped. I've caught up for the last bouts. Honestly, I don't think this riddle has a clear answer. After all, the answer is the world needs changes along with the world itself. So I think the answer to this legacy must itself be alive, at least in a certain sense. It's not the kind of thing you can buy with money, and it will never be something you can use to barter with.
Perhaps the answer is something that neither succumbs to, nor depends on. The power of the sword.
So then, it's not something that will tarnish you with fear or hatred either. That sounds just like No, never mind. Hearing your and David's thoughts has helped me remember something important. No matter how wise one might be, true wisdom does not come so easily. So then, king or not, what sort of legacy should one aim to leave behind? I think it's just as genuine, heartfelt wish to leave a world a better place than you found it. In my opinion, that is true wisdom, and the kind of treasure we must always be careful to hang on to. Sounds kind of sappy to me. Did you say something?
Now, either way, I'd say we discussed this enough for today, don't you think? I don't know about you two, but I'm definitely running low on blood sugar. Maybe I'll have some of your baklava right now, if you don't mind.
What? When did you get into my personal belongings, David? How about some coffee to go with it? I bet an extra bitter batch will go really well with baklava. Alright, then I guess I'll have a mocha, please. One with lots and lots of sugar. Huh? The baklava's already sweet enough. Now you want to throw even more sugar into your coffee? Honestly, same. Olay, I'm sorry. I would do the exact same. Even if I'm eating sweets, I still want a sweet drink too. What's wrong with that? I happen to like sweets for tea time, okay? Same, girl, same. Oh, internet's acting up, uh-oh. I believe in your internet. Cute! Charisma B- goes to Queen's Incense A. A. Now seeking quieter times. Alright, alright. How quiet will these times be? I will find out soon enough. It's quiet because of the loading screen.
Don't have much to say about him, except he's a bad man. Bad man. And yeah, the irony of that coming from me ain't lost. Yep, he's a bad guy, straight up. No other way to spin it.
I wonder who they're talking about. Do you mean he appears to be a good person to you? If so, you may need to get your eyes checked.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. Hell, he makes Duryodhana look like a saint. Good question. Good and evil are notoriously difficult to define, and can rarely be applied in blanket fashion. Still, that being said, there are times when we are confronted with clear and undeniable evil. It would be one thing if such evil were relegated to the subconscious mind. But in his case, he is unmistakably both aware of it and acting upon it.
Hello?
He is in many ways much the same as the young people who purposely act wicked, or as those who deal in violence for a living and label themselves wicked. But his wickedness is on a completely different scale. It is not uncommon for evil people to go around pretending to be good or just. Indeed, they often have to in order to survive, for society is not kind to individuals who knowingly practice evil. Indeed, he too is pretending to be just, much to my dismay. That said, I'm surprised to see you are going around asking about him. Is there some sort of reason for that?
Because I want to summon him? I gotta learn more about him? Well, there you have it. Consensus says you're a bad guy. Turns out, pretty much everyone thinks you're a bad guy, Professor. Pretty much everyone thinks you're a bad guy.
You spoke to all those servants just to learn what I would have gladly told you for the asking. Now each and every one of them is going to darken my door, suspecting James Moriarty of something untoward. Fabulous. Do you see what you've done? I'm so worked up. I've gone and started talking about myself in the third person. In any event, what's done is done. But as a matter of interest, why did you go to all that trouble?
Because I felt like it.
You're reviewing the reports about the Shinjuku incident, I see. Indeed, the version of me here now must be the one from the aftermath of that particular incident. For that is the one who knows the taste of good. In spite of this, I am most decidedly evil, and so refer to myself accordingly. So tell me, in your opinion, which do you think I am?
Is this a trick question? Evil, of course. You're evil when you wanna be, but you can be good if you wanna be too. So I'm gonna say you're a good guy, and then if you wanna fight me, come to my Chaldea.
You're serious? Then again, I suppose you're not entirely wrong. Indeed, you have a sharp eye. I am without a doubt an evil man. That is a fact, and it is one that I'm fully aware of. However, let me ask you this. Do questions of good and evil truly matter when humanity is facing an existential crisis? No, wait, that came out poorly. Let me rephrase it. It is precisely when humanity is in peril that malice becomes necessary, my dear master. Indeed, I'm certain you've already seen as much yourself. Everyone has malice in them. Even heroes can betray their cause, and the line between good and evil remains hazy and ill-defined. Our history, proper human history, as we define it now, may as well be hell itself. Even so, you and your compatriots have been making every effort to bring it back, believing that for all its evils, it is still the greatest good to which we can aspire. Right and wrong are therefore of no concern to us. We won't win because we are fighting for what's right. Rather, it is only once we have won that we must strive to be right.
So that's why we have to fight?
Exactly. Still, there's no need to worry. We're all here precisely to ensure you emerge victorious. Even if that means we have to pull out every evil trick in the book. On a different note, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Would you be willing to join me on a little excursion to London?
London? Okay. Let's go. Whee! What are we gonna do here? Hi, London. We're home, London. We're here to fix your singularity.
It's always good to see children in such fine spirits.
So where's the place we need to fix?
Ah, yes, of course. Do you see the clock tower over there? Yes, marking the headquarters of the Mages Association. There has been something of a disturbance there, shall we say.
Aw, we hate mages and stuff.
I know how you feel, my girl. I hate them as well.
A disturbance, huh? True, Moriarty is right. It does look like this minute singularities originated from the Mages Association.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's a little worrying that there wasn't any sign I saw leading up to it. But then again, I guess that's par for the course with singularities. And according to the database, it does look like there have been similar cases in the past. Still, all that aside, I'm surprised to see you out on a mission like this, Moriarty. It's not like you. If I had to choose between Watson or Lupin being added as a servant, I want Lupin. Because of all the movies and shows about him.
Hey now, I'm quite certain I've been helping out here and there as warranted. But only when it served to further one of your evil schemes, no? Or perhaps I should say attempted to further. Heh, your tongue remains as sharp as ever, Holmes, old boy. It wouldn't kill you to be a bit nicer to poor old Prof. Moriarty in his most humble opinion.
Rough. Ooh, good night to you. Good luck at work. Good luck, good luck.
I've decided to make talking in third person my thing, as it were.
Sounds weird to me, but you do you, I guess.
At any rate, it wasn't me who caught wind of this, but the phantom spirit I've incorporated into myself. Ah yes, phantom spirit, Max. Der Freyschutz, or the marksman of the magical bullets. The very same, of course. That's not to say he possesses anything in the way of consciousness. It's more akin to an uneasy premonition. I must say, I've never felt anything like it before. Magical bullets, I remember one in particular that gave me quite the hard time back in Shinjuku. Well, of course, I was practically born to give you a hard time after all. Good grief. I'll never be able to stop keeping a close eye on you, will I? Huh?
Sniff, sniff. Is that, ink? Sure is, nice catch. If you smell ink, where could it be coming from? A book?
Most likely a demonic book, I'd expect. Bingo! There it is, right in schedule. I doubt it will pose much of a challenge, so let's say we take it out and be done with it.
Yay! It's always kind of fun getting to rip books apart. But we don't get to do it that much, because we don't want to upset Nursery. It makes me real mad. Please don't rip books apart in front of Nursery Rhyme. That is pain and suffering. And now I can use a support. A friend support. Amazing. Wow. Finally. Finally, more friend support. Okay.
たくさんいるのね。面白い。
Demonic mist effect is fine. I shall believe. It's all good here.
本気になってあげる。
No fear, no fear.
熱を帯びなさい。
Hey, I'll just give this all to her for now. Why not? Let's just use the power of Noble Phantasms. Noble Phantasms to the face. Oh yeah.
よく言いました
Infinite Guts. Ew, disgusting.
そのまま動かないで緩やかに涼やかに開く
That just means Jack could have even more fun here. If it just keeps on coming back and back and back and back and back.
滅びの最果てにありながらトリバース
What a buff book.
キャメ
Made out of the toughest material.
死になさい
Ouch. 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 Lots and lots of ouch.
黄昏の時そのただ
But no more ouch. If anything, I bring on the pain with my power.
最後の竜は我が胸に
Thank you for the buffs, Castoria. Funk. Funk. Ouch. 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 Okay, before the field changes, I wanna get those buffs. Extra bonus. Aw, yeah.
目を背けないで輝く
Ooh, if I bring Jack to the next fight, the enemy gets a defense debuff. Oh, that's nice. Okay, this ain't too bad.
面白かった次もよろしくね
Okay. I thought I'd actually have to break the book at least once. There. The demonic book has been eliminated.
That's odd. I could have sworn I heard a bit of static just now.
Maybe it's the demonic fog interfering? The singularity may be gone now, but there's still some mist here that looks like a lot like the demonic fog. So something's jamming our signal, huh?
Quite alright, quite alright. Now, come on. The tower waits!
It's okay, Mommy. We know the fog like the back of our knives. It's our, domain. That's it. Come on, the tower waits.
I see. I'll need to watch what I say around that one.
To the tower. Oh, lots and lots of tower climbing. This be fine. I'ma beat up the next enemy. I wanna see that defense debuff.
Looks like this is the place.
You think somebody's here? Hehehe, someone is indeed. Oh no, look who it is!
Huh? Is that? It can't be. Ooh ha ha ha! There you are, my so-called better half. The fool who gave in to the good side. Now that you're here, I'll kill you and take your Moriarty abilities for myself. Now I see, you're my evil half. Exactly, and what's more, I've made my magical bullets even stronger. If you really thought you could surpass me with only your cheeky knowledge, you're gravely mistaken.
I don't know, you both seem pretty evil to me. I kinda wanna bring along young Moriarty.
Now it's really not the time, Master. I see, so if you win, we'll end up with a completely evil Moriarty in our hands. You know, that sounds rather intriguing. How would you fancy taking a dive on this one, Professor? No, thank you! I'm still a servant, thank you very much, and I intend to keep doing the best I can at it. I see. Then unfortunately, I suppose you'll just have to make sure you win this one.
Okay, we'll do the best we can. We'll bring out our fog too.
Underestimate me, will you? Come on then, I'll show you just how terrifying my magical bullets can be. Alright, Master. I'll be counting on you to direct me in battle. Let's show this cloud how outclassed he truly is.
Oh hey, it's okay if we dismember that other Moriarty into little bitty pieces, right? Right? Go for it. What to do? What to do? Do it. Go for it. Yay!
I say, was it really necessary to be so quite so enthusiastic about the idea?
Yes. Yes, it is. It is necessary. It is what you would say, a necessary evil. That's right. Moriarty. Oh, I love that. I love the mist. The mist is wonderful. To the mist. Alright, this is fine. I get to beat him up real good, and I like that. I feel like using all of Morgan. Might as well just bully him some more. Yeah, it's good. And there. Wee! Oh, not bad at all. She's doing wonderfully. Great job, Morgan. Oh, she did such a great job that Moriarty just has to attack her over and over. Oh, he's even attacking Ark. Even more debuffs. That is wonderful. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this is great. Debuffs for days. Buster, Buster, Buster. Hey! Nice damage. Wonderful. And again. Might as well just bring Jack again, why not? She cute. She deserves a front row seat. Even without a buff, she's gonna have fun here.
Arg! You arrogant fool! You lie about being good. You can't harness the magical bullet's true power. Curse you! I can't entrust Moriarty to the likes of you. I can't. Then unfortunately, it seems, we've reached an impasse. As I don't think I can keep pretending to be suave or interesting for much longer.
Ooh, a barrage of bullets. Goodbye, sir.
Hooray, we won!
Hey, Mommy. Mr. Moriarty. The fog's getting thicker. What do we do now?
Oh, that doesn't seem right. Oi, Holmes, come in, damn you! Is your ing?
We can't hear you. Darn, we lost connection. I know the feels. Look out! More enemies are coming!
Damn it, of all times. Of all the times. Come on then, let's take them out quickly and find an area where the fog isn't so thick.
And away we go. How bad will the debuffs be? Ew. I see. But the ew. It's fine. I'm just gonna use the power of Buster here. Yeah. Might as well use all Morgan. Good job. Please break that helter-skelter beat, thank you. And then afterwards, another noble phantasm to the face. Hello, hello. Ouch. Next round of debuffing. Very, very good. You'll need that. This I need, though. This I'll use, because why not? I'll target this one because it's the toughest, and all arc. Go get those punks.
大気の守り星の周り束ねて落として見せましょう
Very, very nice.
やっと血がたぎ
And now the field is pretty, full of flowers. Nowhere missed.
いつの世も
Aw, yeah.
There. That should hold them off. Now let's run for it!
I shouldn't be running in the fog. I'm gonna get lost.
How's it looking?
Well... And yeah, I have more space for friends in FGO. The last thing we picked up was Moriarty saying, "That should hold them off. Now let's run for it." After that, the line went completely dark. Luckily, I can still track Master's vital signs, but that's all. That's the same fog we saw in London, way back when. Guess all we can do now is wait for our comms to come back. Oh? The comms are back online now. Huh? That was faster than I expected.
Hey! Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Moriarty. How's Master? Is she alright? Moriarty?
Oh yes, she's fine. No need to worry. I'm sorry, it seems we have poor connection. If it feels like I'm taking a while to respond, that's why.
Not at all. It's only a 2 to 3 minute delay, so it shouldn't be a problem under normal circumstances. Oh, I feel that. I feel that in my soul. The 2-3 minute delay when it comes to streaming sometimes. It hurts me. Where are you all now?
We're hiding out underground in the Mages Association. Thankfully, we're the only ones here. I do hope you'll let me know once we're able to return.
Understood. It might take a little time, but I'll be sure to let you know. And sure, you can leave your user ID there.
There we go. All according to plan.
What plan? Oh no, you mean you planned for all this to happen? What plan?
Now, all in good time. And since we don't have much to spare, we'd best get a move on. Jack, would you be so kind as to keep a lookout?
Hey! What's going on?
Oh, and one more thing.
One more thing? Another Moriarty? And I can't even summon one? Am I being pranked? That was so much fun! What a joy it is to play new characters! But do try to be more careful, Jack. You very nearly dismembered me for real. Oops, we're sorry. We guess we got a little carried away. Oh, you! I'm not just a bundle of construction paper, you know. Nursery Rhyme, you were that other Moriarty? Yes, I was.
At my request. Though I must say, Nursery, did you really have to ham it up like some cliched, old-timey villain? I was hoping to see at least a glimmer of intelligence under all that unadulterated evil.
Oh? Well, I'm sorry you didn't care for my performance. I was just acting in a way that felt natural to me. If you had any specific requests, you should have prepared a proper script.
I would have, if I'd had time. Oh well, no matter.
At first, I thought it would be utterly disgraceful for a book of childhood dreams and fairy tales to transform into a crusty old man. Ouch. But when he offered to bribe me with a mountain of candy, I just couldn't say no. Let's share it when we get back.
So there you have it. My latest evil scheme went swimmingly. That's right, all this was my doing. I can see from your withering glare that you think I'm up to something. Well, you're both right and wrong. I was in fact up to something, but no longer now that I've succeeded. There. If I play up the fog-induced static and the comms delay, I should be able to buy us a little more time. Indeed. The entire purpose of this little excursion was to enable us to spend this precious bit of time together. Nothing more. That goes for the Moriarty imposter and the mock singularity I generated in London. All of it was for this moment.
What are you talking about, sir?
I want to tell you more about myself and my personal philosophy. And I didn't want to give Holmes a chance to interfere. Believe me, I'd like to think I'm just, well, overthinking it, but remember, I'm Holmes' own sworn rival. I need to make the greatest, arguably foolhardy pains to ensure he has no chance of seeing or hearing what I do. We don't have much time until our comms are back online. I'd better speak while I can. I understand why I was summoned and why I'm here now. The bond you and I formed in Shinjuku explains that. In a sense, it was fortune and coincidence that brought us together. But then there's Holmes. Tell me, why is he at Chaldea?
Well, he just happened to be there. Yeah, totally.
Yes, I know that too, of course. I'm well aware of how you and he met, and what happened between you two.
Yeah, definitely.
You first encountered him at the Atlas Institute, back when you were stranded in the desert during the Incineration of Humanity incident. Of course, all of your comm systems were cut off at the time, so there's no record of your conversation whatsoever. But be that as it may, the fact remains that he was there. You can attest to that yourself. What did he say to you again? Something along these lines? I was originally summoned in London to aid with the repair of the Fourth Singularity. But then, at Sir Babbage's behest, I expanded the scope of my investigation beyond the Fourth Singularity alone to the entire Incineration of Humanity incident. So I decided to come to the Sixth Singularity before you, to begin searching for clues as soon as possible. If that's true, it would mean that he ray-shifted there all on his own. Tell me, do you think that such a thing is even possible? I do not. Not for a second. That said, we all know his propensity for surprising us, or rather, the true culprit, with methods that would never have occurred to anyone else. Perhaps he took clever advantage of the Atlas Institute's unique properties, which somehow enabled their headquarters to survive in the incineration of humanity unscathed. Or perhaps, it was something as simple as a mage summoning him to that time. But regardless of what the explanation may be, the fact remains that we have no way of verifying it for ourselves. So listen closely, Master, for this is very important. I may be an evil man, but that does not mean all who oppose me must therefore be good. If push comes to shove, there's nothing Holmes would not do to protect Chaldea, or rather, humanity. That includes relying on methods so cold-blooded that neither Da Vinci, Gordolf, or even I could fathom using them. That said, it's entirely possible that my concerns are unwarranted, and I am worried over nothing. But remember, if you will, one of his more well-known sayings. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. And the concerns I've laid out here are by no means impossible, which is why I need to prepare countermeasures. So my evil scheme this time is to act merely mischievous in public, pretend to be doing evil deeds for your sake in secret. And ultimately, to prepare for Holmes going rogue in a way that even he'll never see coming.
Dang, Moriarty. Moriarty was... He was playing the long game, huh?
Think of it as a safety mechanism of sorts, one designed to ensure a good man doesn't end up deciding to sacrifice an important few for the sake of the so-called greater good. So can I count on your assistance in this matter, Master?
I'm not really sure what to say. What exactly would I have to do?
Nothing. Just continue to be yourself. In fact, anything else would be detrimental. Having said all that, I'm going to cast a little charm on you to make you forget everything I just told you.
Yeah, huh? But why?
A fair question, indeed. You may be wondering what the point of all this was, if I'm just going to have you forget. All I can say is that my intuition and experience are speaking to me, and I must listen. Call it a hunch. And that hunch tells me that if I go up against Holmes with you remembering this discussion, he'll most likely see right through me. You see, the real problem is that, at this point, I simply have no idea how this scenario will play out. As embarrassing as it is to admit, I have essentially no evidence, no facts, no solid information whatsoever. And as any professor of mathematics will tell you, it's impossible to solve an equation in which every variable is unknown. So the only option I see right now is to take the liberty of erasing, or rather, stealing this memory away.
But if you're just gonna have me forget...
Why did I tell you all this in the first place? For a very good reason. Once it has been sealed away, this memory will lie dormant in the back of your mind, waiting patiently for its time. And if the time should indeed arrive, I hope it will lead you to trust me over Holmes. Truth be told, I'm hoping this is all just a big joke.
Ah, trust him over Holmes. Which him, huh? Yee-hoo!
Really, the fact that he risked his life to save yours would seem to be a fatal contradiction in this hypothesis. So this is all most likely needless worrying on my part. Still, one never knows what life has in store to trip you up. So I figured it couldn't hurt to have a backup plan ready to go just in case. Alright, Master. I think it's time we headed home. Best of luck on your journey!
Thanks, Moriarty. Am I a good man now or an evil one? In one sense, it's a question that shouldn't even be asked. Particularly not of myself. Will there ever come a time when I can hold my head high and prove my theory beyond any doubt? Or will I end up retreating inward only to find myself? Whatever the end results, I want it to convince me to be something I can accept. Anything less would be a failure as both a professor and as a servant. Okay.
Oh. I see your choice of wardrobe is as uninspired as ever, Sherlock. With all due respect, Professor, you and I are not on Sherlock terms. Well then, I do beg your pardon. By the way, about the recent incident in London. That was all you're doing, wasn't it? Why, whatever do you mean? But alright, I suppose the jig is up then. Indeed, every part of that was my own evil scheme. As I thought, that's that then. Mr. Gordoff and Da Vinci would like to see you about that. I suggest you go take your lecture like an adult. Oh, you've no intention of reading me the riot act yourself? No need. Now that I've solved every mystery in this case, I have no interest in the disciplinary aftermath. I see. Every mystery, eh? That's right, every one. In that case, what's my ultimate goal? Well, that would be...
That'll be what? Hey! Hey! Good grief. No one knows just how hard it is to be the bad guy. Or to outwit the protagonist. Still, no matter how difficult it may be, the battle between him and me will never come to an end.
Tell me, Sherlock Holmes, my immortal, unbeatable, bitter rival. Are you aware of it? Are you aware of the pure madness and cold logic, pure and cold enough to make even our eyes pop out of our sockets, that lies deep at the heart of this incident? I am, of course, delighted to outwit you, but strike me pink if you let anyone else put one over on you. So I hope with all sincerity that you are able to face this adversary in peak condition. Don't let anyone else steal my evil thunder. This is neither a contest of wits, nor a battle for our lives. This is nothing less than a war of ideologies. The ideologies that will make us who we are.
Alrighty, that was a strong interlude for Moriarty. Nom nom nom, Cinquarts. And now for Life and Death of a Certain Great Detective and Villain. No fights this time. So far, anyways. How will this one be? Darkness. So he's dead. That was the first thought that crossed my mind. A completely ordinary thought. For a self-proclaimed supervillain, it was the most disappointing end to an arch rival I could imagine. However, since he died at those falls, of all places, nobody could confirm his death. In which case, I suppose it makes sense that all of his former Chaldean comrades' faces would still be filled with hope. He did make a miraculous comeback from those falls once before, after all. Not that I can say the same for myself. Still, being overly optimistic is not typically a wise decision. Misaki and her cohorts clearly still have a lot of growing up to do. Perhaps it falls to me to help them see that.
Let us begin with the beginning. So, good ladies and gentlemen, the prologue. The title, let us say, The Big Bad Professor's Big Mistake.
Ooh, hello. And this one takes place after Trom. Oh, nice. By the way, if you're wondering who I got for GSSR, I got Mysterious Heroine Alter, yeah. And Hijikata Toshizo. Berserker.
Why Big Bad Professor, you ask? Well, that's what MASH calls my younger self, so... Goodness, just how badly did he screw up anyway? At any rate, my story for you today is about a certain elderly gentleman who got carried away and suffered severe repercussions as a result. You do enjoy stories about scummy old men getting their just desserts, no? Well, I certainly do.
Okay, we're gonna learn about an old man. Hello, are you in here? Hi. I know he said he wanted to talk to us in the simulator. Oh.
Hello there. I returned from the depths of hell.
Professor Moriarty, this is an extremely poor taste.
You think so? Because I dare say it's downright wholesome compared to what I'm about to tell you.
Huh?
Okay, let's stop right there. Take a look at that smug face, that self-satisfied grin. So as for what this old man is up to, he's about to try and get his kicks by unveiling a shocking truth. And as for what happens to him next, well, let's all watch and laugh at his pathetic old behind ourselves. It's about Sherlock Holmes. He was once thought to have died by going over the Reichenbach Falls during the fight with myself, only to later reappear and declare that he had actually been alive the entire time. So research in this time is bound to be different. To be no different, especially since he fell down the same Reichenbach Falls. But has it ever crossed your mind that this line of thinking might be naive?
Huh? Professor Moriarty?
How exactly did he survive Reichenbach the first time? Was it purely skill, or was it simply because readers demanded his return? Either way, his survival was like lightning in a bottle, and that kind of lightning simply doesn't strike twice. Do you understand that? Alright, let me pause once more. That glint in my eyes is almost incredible, wouldn't you say? You can practically hear me saying. That's right, I know exactly what's going on here, and I see right through it. And for good reason. I wish you screamed death at the heart of the world. Anyway, mortifying as this is, let's go back to it, shall we?
Of course we do.
That's what I thought. Wait, what?
Senpai's right. Director Gordolf made that very clear when he talked about this with us.
Yes, I'd like to say something about our administrative advisor. Naturally, we fully believe that he's still alive, and we are simply classifying him as MIA until he returns. That being said, we also can't deny the possibility that coming back alive after going over Reichenbach Falls may have been a once-in-a-lifetime miracle, even for our administrative advisor. So perhaps, it may be that there's a possibility that he won't be coming back. Still, whether he does or not is out of our hands. All we can do now is trust in him.
Right. Of course.
Very good. If and when he does return, should I award him with a medal of some sort?
We could throw a big parade in his honor. Maybe we could make his favorite meal. Food.
I see. An interesting idea. So who's going to do the cooking? Me?
Well, Gordy, you're the best chef here.
Ahem. Well, at any rate, there you have it. Now don't start acting out just because he's not currently here to supervise, got it?
Yes, sir. So yeah. Yes, Senpai and I were both thoroughly briefed on this subject. Still, I do agree with your advice, Professor Moriarty. We'll trust that Holmes will come back to us someday, and do our best in the meantime. Yeah, thanks for the advice.
There. This is the exact moment when I completely died inside.
Why?
3 reasons. 1. I thought I would play the part of a crafty, cold-blooded old man telling you what you needed to hear, only to be blindsided when I learned I was well behind the curve. 2. This was also when I learned that I myself hadn't yet come to terms with this news of Holmes' death. 3. I was completely at a loss for words. The end. So there you have it.
I see. So that's why back then... You silently walked away with an inscrutable smile on your face.
Ho ho ho. Has anyone ever told you how good you became at twisting the proverbial knife mash?
Sad eyes. Super duper sad eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. The best thing to do here is laugh with him. Laugh at him with him. Are you okay, Moriarty? You know, let's ask him how he is. It's always where he is, Moriarty, not how are you, Moriarty?
Oh yes, I'm fine. Sure, I sometimes fall into inconsolable bouts of depression, but other than that, I'm doing great. Alright, let's move on, shall we? Why did I put on such an embarrassing performance like that in the first place? I think I may have been in shock.
Did you know, Moriarty?
That he was actually one of the foreign god's disciples? Yes and no. Logically, I was absolutely sure of my conclusions, yet I was also certain it couldn't be true. Conviction means nothing in the face of cold hard logic, but sometimes humans choose it over logic anyway. Very humanizing of me that I did so here, don't you think?
I do. No, I don't. I do? I do?
I do.
I do.
Good. Ah, how embarrassing. Perhaps this sort of thing is inescapable in one's old age.
I would have thought for sure that you choose logic over conviction.
Indeed, I perceive just about everything, including myself, exclusively through the lens of logic. Except when it comes to Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, now the opening act is concluded. Let's move on to the next one, shall we?
What do you mean?
Ah, yes. Well, now that I've shown you one of my more mortifying moments, next I'd like to show you one of my better sides.
What exactly did you have in mind?
Simulator. Change background to Reichenbach Falls.
Alright.
Oof. Just the sound of water rushing over those rocks is making me dizzy.
Am I EST time zone? No. HST. Don't push yourself too hard. You're not young anymore. PTSD? Don't push yourself too hard, old man.
Yes, I am! No, you're right, I'm not. Still, that aside. Now that I'm here, I understand why my younger self chose this place for his final showdown.
What do you mean?
From everything I've heard, it feels like my younger self's timeline simply isn't connected to my own. You've heard similar stories before, yes? My understanding is, it's not uncommon for a summoned servant to have no recollection of a prior encounter in a singularity or lost boat.
Yes, that's true. It often varies between servants, but some have said they felt like they only learn about their past actions as though reading about them in a book or watching them through a screen. And others have said that they have no memory of their past actions whatsoever.
There you go. In the same way, my younger self has no concept of being me, and I have none of being him. I dare say it feels as though I was born directly into this ripe old age.
That sounds unusual. Don't you have any memories of your childhood?
No, I don't. Besides, why would a servant need such things? Of course, this is strictly my own personal interpretation. Other servants may feel entirely differently. Now then, for the second act, let's have a talk about logic, shall we?
Logic.
Indeed. Even at this point, there are still many mysteries regarding the bleached earth phenomenon. That's fine for the moment. Let's just put those mysteries aside. My point is, you once said that as long as mysteries persist, the great detective will return to solve them, did you not?
Yeah?
Then let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that the next great detective summoned may be a different one?
What?
It could be that father fellow, the old man in the corner, the thinking machine, or a certain orangutan nabbing detective that predates even Holmes. And outside the realm of fiction, one need look no further than Francis Eugene Francois Vidocq, or US's Alan Pinkerton. It's absolutely possible that one of them could be summoned instead of you-know-who know. Theoretically, if Holmes did disappear here, and if one of these other detectives were summoned instead, wouldn't that mean the chances of Holmes' return have decreased, if not vanished entirely?
I don't think so.
Correct!
Really?
Really. Let's get one obvious thing straight. There is more to Holmes than being a great detective. In this case, he has one other hugely important aspect. He's also a witness. As one of the foreign god's disciples, he of course must have had some degree of involvement with her. And no matter who or what the foreign god truly is, we can also be sure that she possesses intelligent thought.
Oh, some of the guys that were summoned to face Moriarty and Shinjuku were name-dropped here. Okay.
So even if we presume there's another detective greater than Holmes, it won't change the fact that he is directly involved in this matter. As such, Holmes must be both a detective and a witness simultaneously. Which means Holmes' role in this matter is far from over. Regardless of who else may step up to solve the remaining mysteries, it won't change his importance in this matter.
I see.
Phew. It seems I finally made it past my mortifying failure in the opening act. Incidentally, I'm sure you would have eventually realized and resolved this problem yourselves. But it would have been most unfortunate if you had happened to do so while, say, fighting an enemy. In the meantime, there shouldn't be any issue in overcoming this problem here and now. Speaking of problems, this last one in the closing act is the real one we need to face. Now that we are done talking about Sherlock Holmes, that just leaves the matter of myself.
Yourself, eh? Which self? Oh, that self. Okay, this is fine. I can beat him up.
This final act is about to end. Will you hear me out to the end? This final act is about me. Will you hear me out to the end? Wonderful, thank you.
Whoa, I didn't say anything yet. I will.
Haha. But you will listen to me, won't you?
It does depend on where you're going with this, but yes, of course.
Good. Now, who is James Moriarty? He is, of course, Sherlock Holmes' ultimate rival. That much is abundantly clear to anyone who knows anything about me. One could even make a strong argument that my life's sole purpose is to defeat him. And yet, the fact is, I've already done just that, or at least, I believe that to be the case. It was the Shinjuku incident, if you would recall. There, I managed to pull one over on him and win. Well, I say I, but it was really another version of me, the one who created the League of Phantom Fiends. Not that I mind overly much, since it still counts as my victory. Yes, I really did think that, and without an ounce of shame. Can you believe it?
So you are embarrassed by that.
Of course I am. Logically, I know that this other me defeated him, but it never truly seemed real. Still, the fact remains, if I was able to defeat him once, I should be able to do so again. You see, the thing I feared more than anything was the idea that I would always lose to him, 100% of the time. Huh? Weren't there times when I beat him back when we were still alive? Well, that was more of a battle of survival than a contest of wits, so... At any rate, once I knew I was fated to lose to him, I knew I could beat him again. Doing so here in Chaldea should have been no exception, or so I thought. But now, he's gone. And as an irredeemable villain, my first thought upon hearing that was, I can't believe it. I always thought I would be the one to push him over this ledge. My younger self may as well be a completely different person. We certainly differ in our looks, mustache, lower back, eyesight, just about everything.
Ah, I love that. The mustache, lower back, and eyesight.
And how did he end up as an amalgamate of the 3 goddesses of fate anyway? Is it some kind of harem?
Ah, yes, his younger self is the harem MC. No, nothing like that. And right now I'm doing the interludes for the people that I don't have. Eventually I'll go through others. Eventually. Not at all. Oh.
Thank you for coolly returning me to my senses.
So you're saying you want to kill Holmes, Professor?
Whoa, easy there, Mash. Please put away your shield, at least for now. Yes, of course I want to kill him, but you see... well...
Oh, I think I get it. Get what, Master? I still don't understand. When you get right down to it, Moriarty really likes Chaldea. Whether he'll admit it or not, Moriarty really likes Chaldea. Oh, I see. So Professor Moriarty likes Chaldea. Oh, now I get it.
Mash, your pure and innocent eyes pierced me to my very soul. And you, Master, well done in figuring out approximately 80% of my true feelings. Still, as much as I like Chaldea, all that amounts to is how I'd hate to see it ruined. And without Holmes here to fight on your behalf, Chaldea is obviously going to struggle in battles that lie ahead. As much as killing him would have pleased me personally, I understood there would be no merit in that for Chaldea as a whole. And I highly doubt anyone would have trusted me if I tried to take up his mantle after it was my younger self who defeated him. Which brings me to why I asked you to come here. I want to settle things once and for all out here. At these same falls, of course. If you'd rather not, feel free to refuse. Simulator, begin a battle if you would.
Is that... Are we really doing this?
Oh yes, when you get right down to it, I'm still the Napoleon of crime, an irredeemable villain. So if we don't settle this, I'm worried it may end up going, well, and truly rotten. And while I would normally do everything in my power to make it a battle of wits rather than a bout of fisticuffs, I figured something so stupidly straightforward would be better for settling things clearly.
Can you do this, Mash? Yes. If this is how the professor's chosen to settle things, then I think we should respect his wishes. I'm good to go anytime.
Thank you, you two. Alright, let's set the difficulty fairly high. And to make up for that, a couple tweaks here and there. Done. Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Very well then, let's go!
Yeah, we got this. This is fine. This'll be completely fine. Oh. Oh, I have to use these. What? Do not bring Arc? Of course I'm gonna put her in here though. Sorry, not sorry. Evil laughter. Even more evilness, but I'm gonna bring along... Where's John? I'm gonna slip my rarity real quick. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, she'll do good here, and... And the usual, so... Jason. Yeah, that'd be fine. Ooh, I'm still on these. I like these. I'm just gonna... Hee hee hee. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Wait, wrong person. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? Let's believe in the Power Buster. And away we go. No fear. How bad can this fight be? If it's after trauma, it's probably gonna be difficult, but who knows? I will find out soon enough. Oh, he has a bar. Of course. Of course he does. It's fine though. Alrighty. Let's just go all out. Why not? Where's over here? Actually, no, I can do that. Oh no, Scuff. Oh wait. There, OBS is being better again. OBS, why are you being mad at the fight? Maybe OBS wants to beat up Holmes too. Or likes Holmes and is mad that we're beating him up. And now the Power Buster compels me. Seriously though, why at the end of this fight? I'm glad that it was being good earlier. I hope it survives. Hey, overgauge. Very, very nice. Hey. Command strengthening sequence. Ouch! Wait, can you just like not beat her up, please? Sir, that was rude.